What's up, guys? We're back from a trip, and she's still kind of sick, and it's been annoying me, but whatever. Don't start. And yeah, I'm talking to the dog. Okay, but today's debate, well, not debate, today's memory we want to share is our first school day here in America. So, as you know, well, you don't really know, but okay, let me just summarize it. We came from another country. We were happy to see our parents. Yes, I like the country. From what I saw, I like the movies, and I thought America was great, and it is. Until I had to go to school, and I'm not saying it's not great, but it's just a kind of like a hard experience for an immigrant. So I remember on the first day, I told, and sorry I keep touching my nose, but I kept telling my mom I do not want to come here. My sister here, she wasn't saying anything, and tell me why.
Like the reason I didn't say anything because I was just really nervous, but I really didn't want to show it because I didn't want to scare anyone. But also I just felt so many emotions. First, I felt really terrified. Next, I felt like blank, like numb. I didn't know what to feel. Yeah, it's just weird. Just so many emotions. I can't really remember. A little,
Okay.
a little part of me was a little excited.
I was not excited at all, but I did not feel blank. All I first felt was fear. You're lying about those emotions, because I know how you are.
I'm serious. I didn't know what to feel. I felt like blank.
Shut up. No, you didn't. She's lying. But like I said, it was going to be our first days, and I was all happy, like, yes, finally. Did I just say I was all happy? No! That just corrupted my mind.
How did I corrupt your mind?
I don't know. But, okay, the things, so we were going to go to elementary. I was in 3rd grade, and she was in 4th grade. So I remember the first day of school, I told my mom, I do not want to go. But she still sent me. I remember, the first thing you had to do to find your class is line up on your class number. I found it. I don't know what happened to my sister because my mom had to go ask the ladies, what are you supposed to do on your first day? Because I knew my room number, because remember they would send you a letter of your assigned room number, and mine was 38, and hers was 15. Okay, so you go line up to the little thing, and I was terrified. And the good thing, I'm just thinking of all the bad things that could have happened, like a student coming up to talk to me, or me needing to go use the restroom. Because once everyone lines up, the principal gives his little speech for the first day, and you can't get out of the line. But luckily, I didn't need to use the restroom. Later, the teacher came up to me. White lady, awesome. And I don't mean it like in a sarcastic way. I mean it like she was an awesome teacher. I didn't say white lady, awesome. But so she came up to me, and I think she was introducing herself to me, but I didn't know what the heck she was saying. So I was just smart, and I'm just gonna say it here. I'm like, I don't speak English, and I don't know what she said, but she said this. I understood that, and some kid came up to me. He told me, "I'm gonna be your interpreter." Yeah, I don't know if I said that right.
Yeah, interpreter or translator.
Translator. And I was like, "Oh yeah, thank you."
You said it was such an excitement.
But then I remember it was a pretty cool experience once walking into classrooms, because they're so different from the ones in Mexico. I was like, wow, this is a really nice classroom. They got an AC. They gave us free books and stuff. I was happy. I'm just gonna give like a quick review of how it was. I don't remember much of the first day. Honestly, just throughout the whole year. All I remember, they would make me work on this book where I would click the things and it would read it. And I don't know. I don't remember much. I remember the first time I needed to use the restroom, though. I was like, oh my god, the time has come. I need to use the restroom during class. Oh, and I didn't even explain about the lunch, but I'll explain it right now. I remember, I told the good thing the teacher wasn't up there giving like a lecture, because it's just embarrassing to raise your hand and everyone's gonna turn around and look at you. But I remember raising my hand because she was like going around the desk and she was like, yes. She didn't say that. She probably said something else, but I don't remember what she said. But I was like, baño, and that means restroom. And she was like confused, and I just kept saying restroom, and I think I rubbed my belly to show her what I meant, but I don't know. And she was like, oh, restroom, and she gave me the directions, which I didn't understand, but I somehow managed to find the restroom. I don't know how, but I managed to. Another memory is our lunch. I think that's what it was called. I remember going out to lunch, and me and my sister, like, we found each other, because of course she wasn't gonna have any friends. That sounded kind of messed up, but I mean, like, we didn't know how to speak, so I remember we went up to each other and we were hanging out, talking, and the bell rang.
Right.
The bell rang, and everybody like crunched down, like fast, like criminals. Now I know that's what criminals do at prisons.
Oh my god.
They do.
I didn't even know that. Oh
They
my
do.
god. That's terrible. This one right there.
And everyone was crunching down. I was like, why are all these people crunching down? And I remember we still kept walking around with our little lunches until the teacher told us, get down. And I remember that we were like,
What?
and then she came up to us, and she was pretty nice. Remember that teacher who I'm talking about?
Miss Cooper, I think.
Miss Cooper. She was just like a guardian there. She wasn't
Yeah.
a teacher. She explained to us, and she was pretty nice. But I never understood why we had to crunch down.
Never did I. Not until you told me that's what they do. But still, I don't understand why. I remember that I saw them like doing a head count.
But
that makes no sense when they get down.
no, but that was my first day experience. There's not much to remember. It's because it was third grade. We're talking about like 14 years ago. What else do I remember?
Do you remember like the homework?
I remember homeworks, and I actually, those were the times where I tried to do my homework. After 4th grade, I was a bad student. I remember when the teacher made me read out loud in 3rd grade, which, oh my god, it's so... I don't know, but it was for the best,
Oh, yeah.
to be honest. You have to learn the language.
And you definitely had to read, but then my teacher never did that.
He was nice then. Alright, share your story, and hopefully I could remember other things.
Sorry. Well, my first day, it was like pretty much similar to his. I lined up, but honestly, I was just really terrified to say anything, so I just stood like quiet, like nobody even noticed me. But like I don't really remember much. Like we just went inside the classroom, and like the chairs had our names on it. Do you remember they had like little tags? Yeah, so I saw my name in there. So I sat next to a girl named Vanessa Chavarria. I can't believe I still remember her name.
Oh, your translator.
No, she wasn't really my translator, but she did help me in a lot of things. And she was really nice about it, unlike the other guy.
What other guy?
Yeah, well, I had another translator, but yeah, he was in 4th grade with me, I think. And honestly, I didn't know what to do. And there was another kid who also had the same problem with me, but he wasn't saying anything as well. I think he was Chinese or Vietnamese. I can't really remember. So, like, I decided, like, you know what? I'm not going to say anything, but I eventually have to, but I'm not going to say it today. So I just copied what he was writing on the board.
That's crazy how you went a day without saying you didn't speak English.
Honestly, I have no idea how I did it. The teacher never asked me for anything. And I was like, please don't ask me for anything. Because I was just too terrified.
That's the only reason you didn't say it, because he didn't go up to you.
No, he didn't really say anything. He did introduce himself. I do remember that. But other than that, he didn't ask me for anything or ask anyone. Just to copy what he was writing on the board. And he was like the school papers. And I honestly had no idea what to do with them. And then I remember I found you in lunch, and we were like chatting. I think we were talking about like how was our classes. Yeah, like yeah. And like when the bell rang, I honestly as well didn't have any clue what they were doing, cause I remember in Mexico when the bell rang, we would just walk to our classrooms.
I don't even remember that.
Yeah, we had like a bell that rang, and we just had to walk
Which
to
wasn't a bell.
I think it was a horn, was it?
It wasn't a bell. It was just a big metal piece that they would hit it with a hammer.
So that was like our clue just to go to class. So we were used to it. So I'm like, oh, we just have to walk to class. But the moment I saw them like all kneeling down, I'm like, what are they doing?
And I forgot, after you kneel down, the teachers come out to see you, right? And then you guys start walking to class?
No, I remember they do like a head count, and they're like, okay, you guys could get up.
No, and then the teachers will come out and you had to line up and go to class. Or you just walk to class?
No, like they let you stand up and you have to line up to your certain number.
That's why, and then the teachers come?
Mm-hmm.
That's what I'm saying.
Oh, I thought I didn't understand your question. And then the second day in class, they asked me for the school papers, and that's when I told them like I don't speak English.
So they gave you the papers, but you didn't at least try to ask someone at home?
No, I was just really scared. Because I feel so, I don't know why. I just feel like so dumb. Because like in my other school, I was like one of the smartest students. And I mostly did like everything on my own. But in here, I just feel stupid.
I know that feeling. Maybe when we first got here, I mean, at least for me, I was already probably one of the dumbest students over there.
I feel dumb. Like, I'm in 4th grade.
No,
I
that's
can
what I'm
barely
saying.
read.
Imagine how I felt. You came from over there being the best student. I came from over there being one of the worst students, told by the principal himself. And I don't know why I was the worst. I just was. But honestly, I don't regret it. I love the memories. I remember this crush I had, kind of. After that first translator, I don't know if he left. And then I had this other translator called Jesus. Do you remember him?
Jesus, I think.
It was some guy, and he was pretty cool. And then I had this other translator, which was a girl, Janet. And I remember she would like translate things for me, and I remember one time, and I still get like smiley at memories like this. But remember the beer floats?
Oh,
Root
yeah.
beer floats? Beer floats. I remember you could get one after you earned a certain amount of kudos. Remember kudos?
Oh, yeah. I never
Kudos was whenever you did something good. I remember the teacher bought like all these materials, and with certain kudos you could buy like a pencil.
No, the one called kudos. We'll call gotchas, something like that.
No, our teacher gave kudos. I remember gotchas. I remember those things too.
Yeah, my class had kudos as well.
But okay, I remember that, and she got a root beer float, and she shared it with me.
Oh.
But with her spoon that she was using.
Okay.
How is that ill? You're so immature.
No, but it's kind of like unsanitary. You could consider it right now. But it's still adorable.
So you're telling me that you wouldn't let your boyfriend drink out of your drink?
Well, that's different.
How is this different?
Oh, yeah, you're right. Well, he's a teacher.
A teacher?
Yeah, didn't you say you were sharing it with your teacher?
No,
Oh,
a girl.
Oh.
The teacher would have got in deep trouble, dude.
Oh, so you were sharing with the girl. Okay, that's really adorable.
Yes.
I thought you meant the teacher. I'm like, the teacher.
Like, no, she would have got in trouble. But I remember that she shared it with me, and oh my god, I fell in love. Not really. I never had a crush on her. I just thought it was cute, to be honest.
Mm.
And that's alright. I still think it's cute, but I never had a crush on her. I had a crush on Brenda, and if you guys have watched that video, you guys know. Want to share another memory?
Well, I had like different translators, but my main translator was this kid named, I think, Juan.
The guy you didn't like?
Nah, he didn't like me. He was really a dick to me.
Why? I still don't get that story. And I don't want to get it.
He would get mad at me when I would ask him like twice because I wouldn't really understand him. So I'd be like, I just told you. And I'm like, I'm sorry. I don't mean to be like a burden, but I really don't understand it. And I really didn't like him to be my translator because he would be very mean to me and rude. Like the other translator that I had was the girl that I told you, Vanessa. She would be nice about it and she would explain it like really detailed, so I really didn't have to ask her twice. But him, oh god, and then I had him for my 5th grade class and he was still being a dick to me.
I don't know. I don't think he was Mexican to begin with, but who knows?
Oh no.
I thought Vanessa was cute, to be honest.
Oh, Vanessa? I think she was a really pretty girl. I mean, she was pale, had blonde hair. But I remember one of these memories that, as I remember in school in Mexico, we just have to like just walk to sharpen our pencils. We didn't have to ask for permission. And I felt that was the same thing here, so I got up just to sharpen my pencil.
Here in the United States.
Uh-huh. And she told me like, you have to raise your hand. I'm like, oh, sorry, I didn't know.
Which, oh my god, that's so dumb. I had to sharpen my pencil. Can I get up?
I honestly didn't like the system, like just.
But I remember over there you had to ask as well. Because I had to ask.
No, on all my classes over there in Mexico, I never had to ask. Only if you have to go to the bathroom.
Which I don't like that. Even throughout high school I didn't like that. But alright, thank you for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Please don't forget to comment, like, and share. And share your stories if you came from another country to another country. It could be from the United States to Spain. I don't know.
Like the whole different country. Tell us about your experience.
Thank you for watching.
Bye.
Watch the other videos.